Okay, we're going to be doing a demonstration on resistance in a light. Now, if the light is the only object in the circuit and you have no added resistance, the light gets high current, full current available, and the light is bright. But, as you will see in our demonstration, when you add resistance, we will be adding a resistance of approximately 3.5 ohms, it lowers the current in the circuit to the light, and the light dims. Okay, here we have our circuit set up with our light and our resistors. Now initially we're going to turn the light on with no added resistance, just directly to the power source with this switch here. As you can see, our light lights up, it's nice and bright. Okay. Now, if we run the current through the resistors now and turn the light on, as you can see, it doesn't get anywhere near as bright because of all the added resistance. Now, to get our 3.5 ohms of resistance in our circuit, there's two different ways we can wire our resistors. The first way is series, where the resistors are wired end to end. To get a total resistance, all you do is add the values of the three resistors, and that'll give you your total resistance value. The other way you can wire resistors is in parallel, where everything is branched. Your resistors come in off a common node and are branched off. And to get your total resistance in parallel, you take 1 over each resistance and add them together, and that gives you 1 over your total resistance. So you take the reciprocal of that, and that gives you your resistance value for resistors wired in parallel. All right, moving back to our circuit here, we have two different banks of resistors that are hooked up in our circuit. This first one, as you can see, they're connected end to end to end to end, and as we discussed previously, this is called a series circuit. We have a 1 ohm, 3 half ohms, and a 1 ohm, giving us 3.5 ohms of resistance. Here we have 3 resistors that are branched, which is parallel resistance. They're each 10 ohms, and if you use the equation, you get roughly 3.5 ohms of resistance. Now flipping this switch, I'm going to turn the light on using only the parallel resistors, and we get a dimmed light. Now, you can also turn it on through just the series resistors, and the light is the same brightness because I have the same resistance. As opposed to no resistance, the light's very bright. So if we add resistance, we can actually use resistance in two different ways, in series or in parallel, to effectively dim a light.